Hi y'all. I got some good news. Good news. All right. So let's get into this. Today is actually the 19th. Today is Wednesday, May 19th. And I know what I'm getting paid from paid for all three paychecks. So let's go over it. We have Kohl's, which is $159.03. Amazon, I'll be getting $151.58. And Lowe's will be $215.78, and that will be my last Lowe's paycheck. If you guys don't know why, I will link it up here if you would like to know what happened with Lowe's. Now, you guys know I get paid weekly with Amazon and Kohl's, so I color coordinate everything. Now, my last paycheck from my full-time job, this savings I will need to touch along with my YouTube income that will be coming out. So I put that in blue because this will help me take care of all of the expenses I have coming up for this upcoming week. So if we add all five of these up, we come up to $695.25, which is good. So let's look over here. We have my car / renter's insurance, and once again I have 2 cars on there with full coverage. So yeah, one thing I do have to remind myself to do is to do that safety driver course. I can get a percentage off because your girl needs to save money anywhere she can. Okay. We have our car payment for the new car. Once again, this is the 2018 Hyundai Kona, which I will be gifting my son once he gets his driver's license. Our cell phone bill will be $74. Now, I will say that Jamez has unlimited data, so he will be giving me $20 from his paycheck when he gets paid next time. And I did not factor that in here, which is okay, because sometimes I may let him get off, sometimes I may not. But for right now, I told him that he will have to, since he wants unlimited data, it is $45, and I told him just to give me $20. And so I'm still paying more than half of the amount, but that's okay. And then we have Richmond Utilities. Excuse me. And then we have rent, which with rent, a little bit over $400 will be paid a different way. My rent is roughly around $850, somewhere around there. It fluctuates because it does have like water in there and sewage. Not sewage, but water and trash. So that varies a little bit. So this amount I would like it to equal up to $450 out of my paychecks for at least 4 paychecks. So that's why I split it up in 4 at this rate of $112.50. And then the other half of my rent will come from somewhere else. So if we add all of these things up, that will be $621.50. Now we're looking at week 3. Now week 3 is kind of tight in regards to like my cash envelopes. So I decided to give myself an allowance still of $25. Now this is just for 1 week. I wouldn't put anything for gas because both cars have gas in there. Groceries will get $25. Once again, with our cash envelopes, we're starting to go back to what I'm needing to do or trying out is doing our cash envelopes based on a weekly basis versus bi-weekly, because I'm like, it only makes sense for me not to have a big lump sum of cash envelope money coming out if I'm getting paid weekly. So to lower the burden on one paycheck or 1 week, I'm just doing it weekly, which matches my pay, well, when I get paid. Hopefully this all makes sense. Gas, so groceries will get $25, and you guys know we do groceries of $25 per week anyways. Food out, I put down 0. Maintenance, I put down 0. The dogs will get 10. Laundry will get 0. I just did laundry. House items will get 0. The fund will get $14. Now, I decided to do fund versus a buffer because if we do want to eat out, if I put it in as a buffer, I really wouldn't want to touch it. So I just decided to put it in fund. So if we want to do something, we can. If we want to eat out, we can with that. It all depends. So I just evened that out to be the other amount that we would have left from here. That would be $74. Now, what makes this thing, why am I so happy about this? It is because I'm not needing to borrow from savings. Okay, I'm strictly just using the money that I have coming in, and I'm not dipping into my savings. As we know here, I ended up dipping into my savings. I was not too happy about it, but you know, that's what it's there for. And I just have to understand the reason why I saved up for this is for times like this to begin with. So I need to stop being so hard on myself, and lower my expectations. Oh, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, to know that savings is a savings for a rainy day. And this was a rainy day. It was unknown as to what would happen. And we had quite a lot of bills. Now, I will say I have been doing a wonderful job with not using my credit card. So we know the reason why I did have to borrow from my savings is because during this pay period, we had, what is this? What, $760? $760 worth of extra, you know, stuff that we didn't need. Okay, now I'm not going to say all of it was extra stuff that we didn't need. I will say that this does include in here like Hulu, Netflix, Prime, Amazon Prime Music, or Amazon Music, my son's Microsoft. So it includes those things. Some of those things I may have to get rid of just to lower some costs, but we'll see. Looking into June, let's look at June really quick. I kind of did some math. And June, and I put some totals down, so it gives me a better way of looking at this as well. So when we look at June, the next paycheck, next week's paycheck, all I have to bring in it is at least $112.50. That's all I have to bring in. The following week, we have to bring in, now this does not include, I will say this, it does not include in there our cash envelopes. So I mean, it will have to be a little bit more, but just in regards to bills, I know how much is needed, okay? And it looks very doable. It's so much better, so much, in regards to everything, it's just so doable. Whereas before I had that big lump sum, and it just seemed crazy. And you see where my Discover credit card and my Capital One small credit card would be at. The Capital One small credit card is basically my internet service. We know I got rid of cable. And then my Discover credit card includes those subscriptions that I just mentioned, which I may make some changes to, and some other stuff as well. Just some other minor things. But that is way better than $480. And this is way better than what, $280. So I'm doing a lot better. I'm very proud of myself. I just have to keep it up. I'm not doing any extra spending. And we'll talk about this next time, but I just wanted to give you guys an overview of how I'm feeling. I'm feeling more comfortable. My mind is at ease. And I will talk to you about like my health insurance and other things in a few, because I did sign up for health insurance. And I'm very happy. In a good space right now. And hopefully June just puts the icing on the cake and we can go forward on a good note. May was kind of rocky for a couple weeks and I'm just ready to see what happens. You guys see I brought my color coordinating here for my paychecks. From week to week we may have some rollover, we may not. My plans are not to work anything extra if I don't have to, even though I do want to pay back my savings and I do want to pay off the car within a certain period of time. That's not my thought process right now. I just want to take it easy for like a month or two just to get my boundaries, and then after that we can start up and do extra hours at Amazon and so forth. But this is where we stand, and yeah, I feel very, very good. I like the setup, and yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye.